Hey guys, it's Marissa, and today's video is going to be swimming on your period. And I have not done a swimming on your period video in I think 2, maybe even 3 years. It's been a while. So I wanted to kind of do one that was updated, that had updated info and stuff. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up. First 10,000 thumbs ups are gonna have a super light, easy period. And if you haven't started your period and you want your period, when you get your period, it'll be super light and easy. So yeah, thumbs up this video, first 10,000 thumbs ups, and subscribe if you're not already. If you're new here, got a whole long period playlist for you to watch, and on to the hacks. So this is probably the most common myth that I've heard, and a lot of people think that their periods stop in water, but unfortunately they don't. And this is just a weird one because obviously your period comes out very slowly, so you don't really notice it. And especially if you're in water, you're not gonna be really noticing your period come out super slowly. But according to, doctors and gynecologists, it doesn't stop in water. So if there's a pool party, or you're going to the beach or something, or there's some, I don't know, some gathering, some get together, you wanna be able to go in the water and enjoy yourself and have fun. You don't just wanna be sitting on the sidelines doing nothing. And so the best thing to use will always be either a tampon or a menstrual cup. So if you do choose to wear a tampon, you can always cut the string so it's a little bit shorter, so the string doesn't stick out of your bikini bottom, or you could even kind of tuck it into your vagina. And a lot of people think oh my god, if I cut the string off, it'll get lost in there, but it's impossible. I think that's also another really common myth, that people think that a tampon will get lost in there, but it won't. It can't, there's nowhere for it to go. So it really is impossible for a tampon to get lost. So I know a lot of girls don't want to wear tampons because they're too scared, or they just think it's gonna hurt or be uncomfortable, or they just don't want to. So I actually think if you want to wear a pad, you can, but just make it the thinnest pad possible. You're not really meant to wear pads in the swimming pool, but I think if you want to, there's a couple little tips and tricks that make it so that you can. But obviously wearing a tampon is more effective, it is the best, but I know a lot of people just are scared to wear them. So I actually think a panty liner is best, just because it's super thin, and just get one that's obviously really sticky and good, or a pad that's a size 1 with no wings. It's very important you do not wear one with wings. And it's also really important you don't wear a thick one. Don't wear a maxi pad, don't wear anything that's large, because it'll literally just absorb all that water and make you feel like you're wearing a soggy diaper, and you don't want that, especially when you get in the pool. So I would say to do this one definitely if you're wearing a pad, but even if you're wearing a tampon, I still think this one is good, and it is to wear tight shorts. Definitely not anything denim, but I feel tight shorts, they just kind of hold everything together, and they just make you feel more secure. And I feel psychologically, I just feel okay, the pad's not gonna fall out, it's in place, and especially because when you're in the water, you're kind of moving around, and things get loose, and your clothing, it's just kind of all over the place. So I feel shorts, especially for lower half, they really just kind of keep everything together. So I would recommend wearing shorts that are either spandex or some kind of workout material that's designed to dry quickly, just because this is the best to wear. And definitely use a dark towel to towel off. I feel just in case there's anything down there, is any blood or anything, just definitely use a dark towel. Trust me on this one. If you don't have one, go to Target, buy a really dark blue or dark black or whatever towel, and yeah. And even if there is nothing there and there is no blood, I think it'll just make you feel better, especially when you towel off, you'll feel less self-conscious. So this one is kind of a general period hack, but I feel it's especially important if you do go swimming or if you are wearing a bathing suit, and it is to get a bikini trimmer. If you have a lot of hair down there and it kind of sticks out the sides or whatever, I think it's great to just trim that area. And I would definitely recommend a bikini trimmer over shaving, just because I think it's easier. I think you have a lot less chance to get like ingrown hairs or like an infection, that stuff with shaving. So yeah, I think bikini trimming is definitely the best. I think obviously like it's great to just kind of trim the area. I feel like it just really depends. Like you don't have to like do it completely, if that makes sense. Like you don't have to like trim everything off, but I think just like making it more manageable, especially if you're on your period, like I think it just kind of helps with hygiene and just helps keep everything a little more maintained. And one thing to keep in mind if you're shaving instead of using a bikini trimmer is I feel like shaving makes the area really itchy. So that's another reason why I like using a bikini trimmer, is I feel like you also don't need to take too much off. You can just kind of do like a light trim and it's not gonna be super itchy. Whereas when you shave, I feel like you kind of get that like itchy red bumps. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's just a lot itchier. So just keep that in mind if you're shaving. I personally wouldn't recommend shaving. I'd recommend just going to Walmart, Target, whatever, buying a bikini trimmer. You can even buy them on Amazon for like $10 or $20. But yeah, they're just a great investment to have. I think they're great for when you're on your period and especially if you're swimming. So when you're on your period, you can feel really bloated. I am like bloat city no matter what I do, no matter what I eat. So one thing I like to do if I'm going swimming is to wear a one piece instead of a bikini, just because bikinis, like, they show more, they reveal more, I feel more self-conscious in them. I love to wear a one piece, and then I like to wear a high-waisted skirt with it. I think it's just the cutest outfit, and also I feel like it's the least revealing, but also it just like, it looks cute, it's a vibe. You can mix and match your skirts and your one pieces, and it'll just look really cute. So I think like, you know, you don't have to like wear a really tiny bikini if you're going swimming. You can wear something that's more comfortable and that still looks pretty cute. And another good trick is to prep your undies or just like a pair of clean bikini bottoms for you to wear on the drive home, just because you do not want to be sitting in like wet undies or a wet bikini bottom, especially on your period. I feel like it's just even more unpleasant, so just prep it beforehand. Definitely bring an extra pair. And the good thing about prepping it beforehand and like having your undies or bikini bottoms with the pad already in them is that, you know, you don't have to have that extra trash with you. You don't have to like make noise. I know sometimes people are like self-conscious about opening their pad or like having all this trash. So I feel like it's good because you can just like, whoop, slip them on. And also, if you sit in wet undies for too long, it does put you at risk for getting a yeast infection or a UTI. So this is just good to minimize your risk and also make you feel more comfortable. So yeah, you definitely want to change into something dry after, just to like minimize those risks. So this one is really good if you feel self-conscious about taking your shirt or your dress off and walking to the pool in just your bikini. And it is to wear something that you're okay with getting wet and just like fall in or jump in. And this is a good one because sometimes, like, I know for me personally, I always just feel so awkward when I'm like at a party or something and I have to like take everything off and do the like walk to the pool. So this is a good one for me, just because I'm super self-conscious about that. And I also read this in one of the click books, but I kind of feel like I invented it too. So if you do have a choice of when to go swimming, try and go later in your period when it's less heavy. The first couple days of your period definitely tend to be the heaviest. So like, just if you have that choice. I know some people like, you might not have the choice, but if you do, try and go later in your period. So the day before you go swimming, definitely try to avoid things like coffee or soda or caffeine, just because like they'll bloat you, and especially if you're wearing a swimsuit, you don't want to feel like unnecessarily bloated, you know? So yeah. So that was swimming on your period. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And the first 10,000 thumbs ups are gonna get a super light easy period. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. And I love you guys. Mwah. Big kiss and bye guys.